Once upon a time, there was a kind girl named Cinderella. She lived in a big house with her stepmother and 2 stepsisters. Cinderella's father had passed away, and she missed him very much. Her stepmother was not kind to her. Her stepsisters were proud and lazy. They wore pretty dresses and looked in the mirror all day. But Cinderella had to do all the work. She swept the floor. She washed the clothes. She cooked the meals. She carried water and cleaned the rooms. At night, she often sat near the fireplace to rest. The ashes made her dress dirty, so her stepsisters laughed and called her Cinderella. But Cinderella did not become angry. She stayed gentle and kind. She made friends with the little birds outside the window. She shared crumbs with the tiny mice in the house. The animals loved Cinderella because she had a warm heart. One morning, a royal letter came to the house. The king was having a grand ball at the palace. All young women in the kingdom were invited. The prince would be there, too. Cinderella's stepsisters were very excited.
We must wear our best dresses. We must look more beautiful than everyone else.
May I go to the ball too?
You go to the palace, look at your old dress.
If you finish all your work, maybe you may go.
So Cinderella worked very hard. She cleaned the kitchen. She washed the floors. She helped her stepsisters dress for the ball. When they were ready, they looked bright and proud. Then they left for the palace with their mother. Cinderella stood alone at the door. Her old dress was torn. Her hands were tired. Her heart felt heavy. She sat down in the garden and began to cry.
I wish I could go to the ball.
Just then, a soft light shone in the garden.
Do not cry, dear Cinderella.
Who are you?
I am your fairy godmother, and you shall go to the ball.
But I have no dress, and I have no carriage.
Bring me a pumpkin.
Cinderella brought a round pumpkin from the garden. The fairy godmother waved her magic wand. Sparkles danced in the air. Suddenly, the pumpkin became a beautiful golden carriage. Cinderella gasped. Then the fairy godmother waved her wand again. The little mice became fine horses. A friendly dog became a coachman. At last, the fairy godmother touched Cinderella's old dress. In a flash, the old dress became a beautiful gown. It shone like moonlight. On Cinderella's feet were 2 glass slippers. They were clear, bright, and lovely. Cinderella looked at herself and could hardly believe it.
Thank you.
Remember, the magic will end at midnight. You must leave the palace before the clock strikes 12.
I will remember.
Then she stepped into the golden carriage and rode to the palace. The palace was bright with lights. Music filled the great hall. People danced in beautiful clothes. When Cinderella walked in, everyone turned to look at her.
She is so beautiful.
Even her stepsisters did not know who she was. The prince saw Cinderella from across the room. He walked to her and bowed politely.
May I have this dance?
Yes.
They danced together under the golden lights. The music was soft and sweet. Cinderella felt happy and free. The prince liked her kind smile. He liked the gentle way she spoke. They talked and laughed as if they were old friends. For a little while, Cinderella forgot her sadness. She felt like she was in a dream. Suddenly, the palace clock began to ring.
I must go.
Wait! I do not even know your name.
As she hurried away, 1 glass slipper slipped off her foot. She had no time to pick it up. She jumped into the carriage and rode away. At the last stroke of midnight, the magic ended. The carriage became a pumpkin again. The horses became little mice again, and Cinderella's beautiful gown became her old dress. But one glass slipper was still on her foot. At the palace, the prince found the other glass slipper. He held it carefully in his hands.
I will find the girl who wore this slipper.
The next day, the prince's men went from house to house. They asked every young woman to try on the glass slipper. But the slipper did not fit anyone. At last, they came to Cinderella's house. The two stepsisters pushed forward.
I will try first.
No, I will try first.
They tried very hard to put on the slipper. But the slipper was too small. It did not fit them at all. Then Cinderella stepped forward quietly.
May I try?
You?
Every young woman may try.
Cinderella sat down. She slipped her foot into the glass slipper. It fit perfectly. Everyone was silent. Just then, the fairy godmother's magic shone once more.
Wow.
Cinderella's old dress became the beautiful gown again. The prince came to the house and saw her.
Oh!
It was you.
Yes.
The prince asked Cinderella to come to the palace. This time, she did not go because of magic. She went because she was brave, kind, and true. Cinderella later forgave her stepsisters. She did not want to keep anger in her heart. She remembered how hard life had been. So she chose kindness. Cinderella and the prince lived happily together. But the best part of Cinderella's story was not the dress. It was not the carriage. It was not even the glass slippers. The best part was Cinderella's heart. Even when life was unfair, she stayed kind. Even when others laughed at her, she kept hope. And because of her gentle heart, her life changed forever.